We had to get the, what do you call them, the
plumber,
the gas board out. Well, they sent the engineer out because it's a boiler cover, you know. So he came out and fixed it, tightened some screws up. Says, right, that'll be you know. But
I've always said you with a screw missing, mate.
Oh, you're absolutely right there, by the way. You're absolutely right.
All sorted now, brother?
Yes, everything's good. The engineer was here, and my wee wife had a wee turn there last week, you know, so I've been a bit worried about her. So we're down at the doctor's. We're down at the doctor's today, and as you know, it's Paul Jackson.
The Rangers doctor, yep.
That's it. We were in, and I had a quick word with him, and I says, you know, how are things going? He says, don't talk to me about it, you know. And I says to him, well, what's the story about, it's not going away, this story about what I was going to go for, what do you call him? De Boer, Frank De Boer. He says, it's news to me. So I just leave it at that, you know. He said it's news to me, so that's it.
I know you've got a view on De Boer. I don't know if he'd be a good fit for us at the moment, mate, if I'm really honest, you know. But that's a personal view. Everybody's got different views, and it'd be great to hear from anybody out there who wants to come and join us on the show. We've already started looking for, believe it or not, we've started looking forward to next year, looking to get new callers in, new panel members, and maybe to see what the people who listen to the show think where we should take it, Bridge. Maybe
it'd be really interesting to hear from it, obviously.
Can I do me and you?
Put me to pasture.
We better not have a straw poll in the lobby about that.
I'm sure you would get a very positive response about me going.
We would get a positive response, aye. There'd be a lot of F's in it. You know? But look, I know we laugh and we joke, but I don't know if it's the right word. I think the term that's been used in the last few weeks is flat, yeah? And I think it was a Kilmarnock game, and obviously the first half on Saturday was abysmal. Let's not beat about the bush, but it was abysmal. Is it? The game's only exciting because we play them all the time. We played Motherwell in the Cup, we played them the opening game last year in the League Cup. But you feel as if you play a lot of teams every 2 weeks, if that makes any sense, Bridge. Is it Scottish football that's causing the flatness with the support? Because is it boring? That's a question to you and anybody that wants to join us. Is it again, we talked about it last night briefly, thousands of empty seats, thousands of, literally, they two stands at the telly showed you where the Murrow was. What were they, 40% full, Bridge, or something like that? It looked at least more than half empty. And there's people can't get in. I just can't get my head through it. It's silly to me, but is it that? Is it the boys scrambling for tickets for away games, people can't get them? Ibrox, we've been abysmal. And is that it caused the flatness? Because for me, the Kilmarnock game, the wheels just came off. The Celtic game's a Celtic game. Toss you a coin, we could have won it, and everybody been delighted. And that might have been even worse if we had won that and then we get that performance against Kilmarnock. I don't think we would have done funny enough, but you can't turn back your hands of time. Just some thoughts of mine, Bridge. What about you?
Well, I'm a sincere believer of the what's happening in this show here and many other forums is that most people are just flat because Rangers are flat. And if Rangers go out and win, get results, first of all, if they get results, everybody's happier. If they get results with a bit of swagger and scoring a lot of goals, my goodness gracious, we're as high as a kite and we're really happy. And we're challenging all the teams that we play. Sometimes you're going to come a cropper and lose, but as long as you're not losing every week, which we're losing and drawing every week, so can't believe it.
See the Kilmarnock game. See if the Kilmarnock goal is man of the match. You hit the woodwork 4 times. They break away and score that goal. You go, oh, wait a minute. You know, we had a shot at goal, you know, made a chance. And
that's exactly what I'm meaning. We're not doing anything. We're on the pitch, we're very flat. I mean, I said it last night, and my thoughts on it, and it's only my thoughts, and you may find some folk agree with me. And we were playing against Celtic, we were playing very well, and as a club, as a team, we gave away two easily good goals for them, but bad goals for us from a play perspective. We weren't watching, lost concentration, and Celtic put 2 in the net. But it's 2 each. They got a man sent off, you think, we're going to go and tan this mob. And our manager, I'm convinced, thought the same thing. But we actually fell apart on ourselves. We didn't actually. We had plenty of attack, plenty of possession, but they just managed to put an extra forward up to try and tactically force us not to go too far up. And it worked for them. But it didn't work for us, of course, and it worked for them. So when you look at that last half an hour of that game against Celtic, virtually the whole of the Kilmarnock game, we were very poor, and the first half against Motherwell. It's like 2 games of football. We were crap, absolute crap. But the second half, we were all right. It's amazing, just amazing. I don't know what it's doing.
I know. I don't know what the answer is. I believe. I don't dislike Grimberty, and I believe you're the same, Bridge. But I would like to think that we're going to get a new manager, and it's going to be a manager. There's no an obvious candidate to me, but I'm sure somebody like Mark Allen, who's working me on the board, will be working hard trying to get the right candidate in, Bridge. I hope.
Well, yeah, that's my hope, that they know who they want. Based on what I saw against Kilmarnock and then the first half against Motherwell, I begin to think that even Murty knows that they've either got one, a new manager, or he's been told that they're definitely going to get one, and there's somebody coming in the summertime. I think he's been given forewarned, on the QT. That's what I think's happening, and that's the reason for the drop, and probably the players know as well. But who is? I've got no idea. Who is? But I think you're right. I think they're going to have to change. They're going to have to do something, and they're going to have to change. It's dreadful. You're getting so every home game at Ibrox this season, including cup games, we've had massive crowds, huge crowds. All the league games, virtual sellouts. We're going to play against Dundee on Saturday, and it'll probably be a virtual sellout. It'll probably be way up high 40s, and we're playing against Mince, and we can't we can't string 2 passes together sometimes.
2 passes together, aye. I mean, the games have lost. Hibs at home twice, Celtic at home twice, drew by Hearts, lost to Hamilton, drew by Kilmarnock, lost to Kilmarnock, lost to St Johnstone. It doesn't make good reading, Bridge, does it?
No, it does not, pal. It doesn't. It's actually scary for a Rangers fan. It's scary that you just need to look back, and you're not looking back that far, and you're saying to yourself, when was the last time we actually played a really good game of football? You'll bet you in your life you'll come up with an away game. Well, we played quite well. We played quite well there, okay?
Aye.
Well,
arguably, our 2 best performances at home this season have been against Aberdeen. Arguably. Absolutely, yeah. In my opinion. But if people want to join us, it'd be good to get them in. So what's the number, Bridge? Keep it simple.
The number is 0141 356 1972.
Or you can join us at Skype at RangersRadio.online, where you've brought in the call to talk about all things Rangers. Now I've got a wee anagram for the lobby, Bridge. A wee anagram for the lobby.
An anagram. All right, let me write it down.
I think, honey, don't ask your wife this one. You might get this anagram. Good player. Played within the last, let me think now, 30 year, roughly. 20 year, maybe. 20 odd year. And it is Sodden Vibrator. Oh,
say no more. The lobby's going to love that.
Sodden Vibrator. That's the Rangers player we're looking for. Anybody would think I should put it in the lobby? What do you think? So they get the spelling right,
Well, that's quite good, that one. Sodden Vibrator. So I hope we get all the guys in the lobby can put it out there, and anybody who knows it, put it out there and let us know what it is. Take your time. I don't mean with the vibrator, you know what I mean? Take your time. Don't go mad. Sodden Vibrator.
Oh, dear. Oh, that was a good tune. You didn't even mean it. That was the best.
No, I didn't. It just caught on me.
Right, so that's SODDEN and Vibrator, VIBRATOR. Yeah.
Skipper said, is it Ralph Brand?
Yep. There we go. It's in the lobby. Ralph Brand. Ralph Summers. Anyway, so how do we get this flatness, Bridget? I mean, I asked you a question. You've been a lawyer doing all that typing.
I'm just putting out, saying hello to somebody in the lobby, that's all.
And don't say hello to them. Wave.
A wave, aye.
So I think Fox might have a spare ticket for the semi-final for the first one to get that anagram. They'll all get it now, Bridget.
Aye. They'll all look at it and go, what? We'll get this one.
So, what was your views, Bridge? You've seen Scottish football, and it's arguably its peak 60s.
Did you, excuse me a bit, before we get any further, you see the way Fox has spelt that one in the lobby? Put it in again, Foxy, for God's sake, that's wrong spelling. Vibe data.
He spelled it right. Oh, he's took it out.
Vibe data. Brilliant. The guys, I bet the answer with that, those letters.
He's been looking at the pictures. That's been Fox's trouble. It's put him off,
shocker, isn't it? He's a shocker.
But I'm asking you, Bridge, Scottish football.
Yeah.
That's 4 times a year. The League Cup. Well, the sections for me was maybe something different to try. Is there anything we can do to improve it? Would you like to go back to an 18-team league? The split's a farce. For me personally, people might have a different view, but what could we do to make the game better? Because ultimately, if the game's better, me and you as Rangers fans are seeing a better product, and hopefully we're winning, but ultimately we see good football.
I think
stadiums, look at Motherwell's half empty, mate, and thousands wanting tickets. Explain that to me, Bridge.
I've got, honest to God, I have absolutely no idea. I just don't know. See if you think about it. Look, these teams, clubs, call them what you like, that when Rangers go to visit, I don't know whether they want Rangers fans there in reality, or maybe they're just asking Rangers, just send us a cheque. You know what I mean? I wonder if they would quite happy with the same state that Kilmarnock was in about a couple of months ago, before this boy Clark came in. There were virtually 3 stands covered in big flags to cover the seats. And season before, Parkhead was the same. Big sections of the stand shut down, and flags covering so many seats. It's unbelievable. The Rangers come back up into this league. It's caused a massive stir and great interest everywhere. But for some reason, they're not buying into this. We'll give them all these. Because I reckon you could take 7,000-8,000 tickets for Fir Park easily. I mean, if you give the Rangers fans the tickets, they'll go, and they'll go in mass numbers, because we're coming down the road, and that's the way we are. I'm of a generation that says if they don't want to give one of our fans tickets, then they don't want to give any of us tickets, if you follow me. And maybe we should apply that kind of idea. If they say, well, we'll stick you all in this stand here, but there's only holds 4,000, and the rest of it can lie empty for all we care. That's all you're getting. You're not getting any more because we hate you. And that's exactly what it is. For me, for Oxford, they hate us, and they hate us. They're hating their own game to death.
Oh, they've never done that, Bridge, but
yeah.
I'm not really that interested in them. All I'm looking for is, I don't know if it's the coppers or not let them do it, or there's reasons for it, but you go to Perth, you look, there's a stand facing you, there's 3 people in it, and there's people clamouring for tickets. I can't get my head around it, Bridge, I really can't.
Yes, it's weird. And one of the biggest anti-Rangers people in the whole country is that guy Cosgrove, yeah? I mean, he just the bile and the bigotry just pours out of that guy, just oozes out his pores, right? And that guy supports that team, and he has a joke. He's on the BBC, not just the BBC for whatever programme. but he's on the news programmes, So he comes in, he has a crack a joke. He cracks up jokes with the amount of purveys they do for funerals. They make more money for funerals, the purveys, than they do from the football. Incredible.
I'm going to give you a joint winner because I think the Old School Blues had a valiant effort. He's got Robert Davidson, and sneaking in front of him with the winner of that one was David Robertson.
Oh,
Blue
David
Shadow.
Robertson. Yeah, absolutely.
Blue Shadow.
Blue Shadow's smart, isn't he? He's quite smart. He's got a link into the Cray supercomputer over in Microsoft or some other Silicon Valley type place. I'm sure he has to get that. He just puts it in there and it comes up with these different names.
You were unlucky, Old School Blue. Robert Davidson, no.
You
David
were close.
Robertson.
You were close. It's anagrammed out.
Unlucky Old School.
He says unlucky Old School. I love it, by the way. Just absolutely love it.
Anyway, the results aren't going well for us now. Aberdeen are winning and Hibs are both winning.
Oh, they're both winning. Oh, well then.
Well, we've just got to win all our games, mate.
It's
if we don't, the league gets you what you deserve. I mean, obviously, the board will come under a bit of heat now, and people will look at it, and obviously the Graham Murray issue, the question will get asked more and more about that.
I can't disagree with you there, I think that the board, maybe we shouldn't talk about the board, but we have to. The board, they're running the club, and I'm sure that everybody is very happy with how they're doing because they've been doing very well. My problem with the board is that maybe it's a business practice, but there's very little information coming out about anything, So the fans are left in limbo. We're like 3 weeks away or some 2 weeks to 3 weeks away for what do you call it, the season ticket renewal. And their expectation is that they're just going to come. This massive number of fans are going to come. And they will come, of course. But they've got to come up and do something. Are we going to, the question's got to be, are we going to have the same players that we have now? Are they going to continue on? So let's say we don't, like we spoke about it last night, let's say we only take one from all the loan players that we brought up at the winter break there. So we only bring, Murphy in, and the rest of them we don't bother with. Well, you know what we're going to do? Because, young Goss was a good player for us, so we need a replacement for Goss. We need a replacement for Russell Martin. And if Big Alves does go, we need a replacement for him as well. I don't know about the young Portuguese boy. What was his name again? Centre half. Oh my goodness, my memory's shot to pieces. The young boy came over with Bruno Alves.
Oh, Cardoza, what's his name?
That's it, Cardoza.
No, Cardoza.
Aye, Cardoza, the young boy.
The centre back.
I don't know whether he's going to go as well because he's not going to play for us. In all honesty,
I don't think he's good enough, Bridge.
Obviously, I don't think Alves is. And I was a big fan of Alves. I thought Alves was going to do some great things for us, but obviously it's not turned out that way. So, what the board are going to do to appease to bring the Rangers fans back on board, and shall we say, give us a wee bit level playing field with everybody else, I'd be happy. I'd be very happy with that. But I don't know what they're going to do.
I think Fox has joined this evening. Fox?
Hello there.
Hello there.
Good evening.
I didn't get that one when you misspelt the anagram. That made it quite difficult.
What was that about?
No, I just get too excited writing vibrator, mate, to be honest.
Love it.
Did you see Hull Schools? You got a name right, mate. I forgot the right Rangers player.
Ah, but there was that name exists as well, mate. You know.
All right. Listen, I'll ask you, mate. I mean, this the state of Scottish football, where we are, the product, the entertainment, how people are treated, fans are treated, fixtures are moved. You could go on, there's an endless list. Is there any light at the end of the tunnel, or is it just this is what you take. We don't care about the support.
I think after all the long and never-ending journey, mate, to win a major trophy again is taking its toll for me. Every time you read a quote from a newspaper, you listen to the television, they're constantly running Rangers down, mate, and eventually it gets to you a wee bit. Bridge was talking about we've had full houses at Ibrox. I'm just wondering if we'll get a full house this weekend, mate. I think a lot of guys maybe body swerve it, but we'll need to wait and see, but
I
was meaning that we've got a virtual full house, no matter what it is. We'll be close to a full house because the Bears will be there and the season ticket holders will be there. It depends on the weather as well. But we've done very well at Ibrox. We were, near enough full houses. And this is a huge game for us.
Listen,
we
Fox,
need to win this. Sorry.
This will surprise you. I've just looked at the main site. According to that, sold out.
I wouldn't be surprised at all. And I think every game this season, once we know what the split is, every game at Ibrox will be sold out, for sure. And every allocation the Rangers get for away games will be sold out. And the board are sitting there, they just know that they're going to get more than 40,000 season tickets next season. What we are looking for is, what rewards are we going to get? So we need the club to be run to a point, get to a profit. Right? So that's up to the board to do that. And we're not far away from that based on the last figures that they gave. They're only, basically, I'm saying only, but they're in a losing streak of something like 0.9 million pounds. So that's less than £1 million. So I'm happy that we're going in the right direction. And I think the shirt deal we get this summer with I don't know if it's a new sponsor, is it? Are we getting a new sponsor? Someone in the lobby might be able to tell us. And a new shirt.
What about we do that feature where we were going to phone people's houses up? How do you fancy we phone up Padge's missus and interview her live on the radio? Do you think that would work?
Padge's missus?
She's always
She probably knows more about bloody Rangers than us.
What do you think, Fox?
I think that'd be a terrific idea, mate.
I wonder Padge will think of that.
Aye. Are you a Rangers radio widow here? And if that's the right word, are you being left on your own between 9 and 11? Call up and talk to Bridge.
Call up and talk to Bridge. See, as the board's concerned, Bridgeman, and I'll take this to Fox, but before we do that, if people want to join in, what's the number, Fox?
0141 356 1972.
Where else can they join us, Bridge?
They can join us on Skype at RangersRadio.online, and they can get a friend's request into Fox, and he'll make sure they're all right.
All right. So we'd like to hear from anybody out there who want to talk about anything Rangers related. The board have had, I think, the Warburton, we tried it. It took us so far. It started off very well and went sour. That can happen. It happened. It wasn't a very nice partner of the ways, but it happened. We brought Kachina in, and I understood what they were trying to do. He came in early, let him see what he's got and what he needed. For day one, it just didn't look like a good fit, in my opinion. People might see it differently. Ultimately, it lasted, 7 months? Tells you it was a mistake. So then we move on. We put all our eggs in one basket. I can understand that if they thought he was a man for the job, it didn't work out. Mr. McInnes chose not to come. I mean, give Mr. Murray a bit of time to buy his time. Ultimately, it hasn't worked, but Fox, it was another mistake. Because it is a results-driven industry. And when pushes came to shove, we've not won enough football matches. Fox?
That's true, mate. I'm beginning to think that Mr. Murty was the only one that was available and stood up and took the job, mate. But being realistic, probably no going to get the manager's job, mate. I think if that was clear, I think the board could help in a lot of ways to make us feel a bit better, mate. The news that comes out Ibrox isn't very good and very far apart the different times it comes out, mate. We're coming up to season ticket time. It's about time they started pushing out some good news. Anyway, we've been joined by George as well.
Evening, George. How are you, mate? Oh,
my wife.
George.
It was actually my wife who phoned up to say she was a Rangers Radio widow, but
we know that, George. We know that, George. By the way, we've got her down for next Tuesday for a live interview. Is that all right?
That's fine. She'll do it next Tuesday. No bother at all. That's fine. Next Tuesday for a live interview, hen.
She just needs to hold back with the swearing, George.
Aye, she'll need to try her hardest. She'll need to try her hardest, like, eh?
I know she likes a sing song, George. Oh, well,
what's that?
I know she likes a sing song, mate.
Aye, she definitely likes a sing song. Aye, she definitely likes that. Aye.
Anyway, George,
I said this last year, and I said this to Bridge not long ago. We're actually probably to blame for this. Can the Rangers fans? Can we be such a thing as too loyal? Ox? Can the board are known they're going to get 40, 45, 42, 43, 44,000 season ticket holders next season, no matter what happens. But I would like to think they're out there trying to do the best for the club. Don't get me wrong, but guys like me and Bridge and Fox, who just yourself, however, who just get the season ticket no matter what, even if you can't get the game, you just get the season ticket. That's what you do because you support the club, and especially after what happened in 2012, you just go there and you do it just to back the club. So we're probably in a wee bit, kind of running a wee bit way to blame, Ox, if you ask me. I mean, I don't think there's too much too loyalty, but there is in a wee way. That's probably what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Well, I'll put it to you this way, George. If you went back a generation, maybe to before Chris Souness, mate, and that's quite a long time now. You know what I mean? But if we'd have been playing Dundee on Saturday and the league had pattered out the way it would be, you'd have been doing it maybe 25,000 there. Yeah, at the game. And I'm being honest when I say that, George. Season tickets of people when they go and they just go, and that's a good thing. It's good for the club. It's good for the support. It lets them know they've got their seats for all the big games. But the people don't vote with their feet the way they did. But I'd rather they went than no went. But I get your point. Fox, what do you think of the points, George, mate? I really get it. That maybe if there's a reaction from the fans that the board might have thought, and it.
I think George is right about the loyalty bit, and if you weren't, you're not forced to buy your season ticket, but if you've been sitting in that seat for years, mate, it's like an obligation that you don't want to lose your seat. You were correct, and before season tickets became all the rage all around the ground, mate, people voted with their feet. If they didn't like what they were seeing, they just didn't go. In the modern day now, I think we've seen with the team across the city, mate, under Ronnie Delia, they had sold a load of their season tickets, but the crowds actually turned up was nothing near that, mate, you know. They just stayed away. And it wasn't until they changed their fortunes with spending some money that they're starting to see their crowds picking up again. So I think that is one point for me anyway.
Bridgerman?
Yeah, I sincerely believe what Fox is saying is right, and I agree with him 100%. There's more to it, but as far as I'm concerned, while we weren't in the top league, and it was going on and on and on, it was just they were finding problems with their fans, and their performances in Europe weren't as good. And, you know, the European dreams weren't as great and big as they thought they were. And they weren't getting it. Well, they got the money. And that's the only thing they could brag about is they got the European money. And it helped them. But their performances in the league, you know, this guy comes along, they spend a lot of money, as Fox says. But that's only because Rangers are in the league that they went and done that. There's two things happened. One, it's their 150th year or whatever the hell it was, 50th anniversary of the Lisbon Lions. That's what it was. So out comes Brendan, and the tranny man does what the tranny man does, and he brings all the crowds to come back and so on and so forth. Because the Rangers are there. That's what it was. They went out there and the Rangers beat them. Rangers beat them in the semi-final of the Cup, and that was it. Ronnie Dial, his days were numbered, and they went and spent some money. And that's it. So maybe the next time we beat them, they'll do the same with Brendan. That's what's happened to Scottish football, is just full of hatred and bile now.
How do you go to Brendan Rodgers for your season tickets,
sorry.
mate? How did you do it? How did you do it?
Well, look, I'm just saying they had their season tickets, as Fox said. That's what I'm saying. I agree with everything, but people weren't turning up. Now they've got is it 52,000 season tickets, I reckon, because they need to leave 8,000 for football coming in. But there's a sellout. Their tickets are all sold out. So they reckon that
the stadium's not sold out. Anyway.
No, they're not all attending. Right? Yeah, they're not all attending. That's for sure.
Aye. I've just had a PM, and I don't want to read it out full, but I'll miss out some of the words. Just for somebody who goes to a lot of the away games. Was at Fir Park on Saturday. £27 and £14 for a child. It was a disgrace. He says a dump. The seats were all covered in mud and bird crap. The place was dirty. It wasn't even looked after. £27, £41 for a father and child to go into the game in that stand, and it wasn't even clean. The seats aren't even clean. And they're taking the Piuters, George.
Of course they are, Ox. That's exactly what they're doing. It's down to our loyalty. You want to go and see your team. 2012, 13, 14, 3rd Division, 2nd Division, 1st Division. We're doing it all. We've done it all. We've been there and done it. Everything. We're not going to stop doing it. The fact that they're no longer gives that wee extra on our thing, that's down to them really, Ox. But sometimes as well, Ox, I think that I think we can hate ourselves to death as well. Like I think we'll start to get more appreciated when we start winning things again.
One football matches, everything changes, mate. Everything.
Exactly. So if we start winning cups and winning leagues and that again, you'll see it all swinging back round and you'll see them all crawling back. They'll have their tails between their legs, and your Chip Youngs and all these guys in the football world will all be coming back to Ibrox with their tail between their legs. So we need to start getting a rain club in order. That's what the first thing we need to do. We need to get a rain club in order. I'm not really bothered about the rest of Scottish football. It needs to be there for us to beat them in the end up, but we need to get a rain club in order. Get the board to get a good manager, get the manager to get a good team, and the fans will always be there. And like somebody used to say, build it and they'll come. Build a good team and we'll still be there. That's it. We're already there. Just need to build a new team for us to start winning things, Ox.
All right. Fox has put another anagram in. It's I smell macho. I smell macho. You're right, George. One football matches. If we'd have won the last 3 games, George, think of how this show would be compared to what it's been for the last 10 days flat.
Exactly. Exactly. It's just simple things like
that. You know, we wouldn't have been. The whole thing would have been buzzing. We'd have been looking forward to Dundee. There'd been people looking for tickets, all sorts. You know. So how do we improve it? Just for our club, then. Just for our club, Fox.
On.
You there, mate?
Can you pass that on, mate? I'm doing something in the background.
Bridgeman, how do we prove it? Just for our club, Bridge. I'm not interested in any other club, particularly one on the other side of the city.
No, you're absolutely right. The fans need to lift everything. It's the fans that's got to do it. We need to be saying to the board and getting word to the board through the fans' liaison people and things like that, and maybe Club 1872. Everybody can see. I think everybody can see what's been happening and what's going to happen, and we need to do. But we need to be smart. We need to be. George is right. What was it? Boswell used to say. We refinanced the whole of the Scottish lower leagues. Now we're doing it in the SPFL, and I hate that. It really does. Forgive me, I'm full of anger and bitterness against these people, but we're giving them a lot of money, and you wait and see. You know what's going to happen in a few years' time. They're going to take that split. And you know this nonsense that Will Lennon's coming up with, where he wants the Rangers to be over there.
How did you get it?
Listen to what I'm saying. What they'll do is they'll want the split, and they'll want the league games in the split to be 50-50 on the gates. That's what I want.
The old firm will know thing me with that, but look, the split's a joke, but that's another subject. But how do we improve it just for our club? Just for our club, George.
Like people. we've got the infrastructure there in the Oaks. Our fans are there every week.
Mm-hmm.
There's certain fans that weren't there every week and things like that. We're there every single week, and we're not getting a great team now. If we get a half decent team, half decent manager on that park, the fans are still got to be there, Oaks. We're just got to have to.
As a manager a big appointment, George?
Massive, Oaks. It's massive. I said that about the last one and they got it wrong, but they've got a second chance at it. I do believe that they've got a second chance at it. This is the biggest appointment in our club's history, I think, Oaks, and that's my honest opinion. They've got to get it bang on this time. No second chances. And that's why I mean there's it could be 10 guys in that lobby and they'll put a name in. They'd probably say different guys, say a different name.
I can't think of anybody, George, that I would say who grabs me and say, I want him. Aye,
that's right, Ox. So I think there's guys who probably accept and things like that. Guys you maybe didn't really know much about, but it's got to be bang on. I would like to think, there's just for example, that West Brom manager came up yesterday. I would like to think he's nowhere near it because I'd like to think our board's been working on it for the last 6-7 months anyway, Ox, for 4 or 6, whatever month it is. They've been working on it, so he shouldn't be anywhere near the thing. They should be halfway doing this, doing the choosing and getting the right guy. So I would like to think they're doing at least 4 or 5 guys there and looking for the right guy to take your team forward.
Do you think there's people on our board who can pick a manager, George?
Some question.
Be honest, apart from the director of football, there's nobody else on that board that I can see have got any football background whatsoever, mate. So is that how they made the mistake with Pedro? Then we've got the same fear of the next manager coming in. If it's left to the board to decide, it's going to be a gamble.
Who else decides then, Fox?
It's going to be left to the director of football, I think. The board need to trust them. If they're trusting them to buy in players, mate, they need to trust them to find the right manager for Rangers. And they should take nothing to do with it. Yeah, that's my own opinion, All
right. So the rumours, and it is pure rumours, was that Steve McLaren was Mark Allen's tip. That's the word on the street.
Let's be honest, mate. Maybe that would have been a better appointment than Pedro.
Aye, it might have been a better appointment than Graham Murray, mate.
Could have been, mate. But we've got to, if we trust the guy spending a lot of money on players, mate, we've got to trust that he can find the right manager to suit the playing squad we've got and be capable of working within our budget. That's I think it should go down to the director of football. And if he fails, at least we've got somebody to blame that we can move on.
Bridge.
Can you hear me okay?
I hate when you go silent. You worry me. Carry on.
It's been a lag there. I missed a big chunk of what Fox was saying at the end there.
Lucky you.
I know, sorry.
You never miss much. Don't worry.
Could you just give us a wee reprise of some of the stuff?
He was saying that the director of football picks a manager.
That's
right.
If
he doesn't get it right, he's a man that carries the can.
Well, yeah, and that's his role, yeah. His role is to carry the can anyway. Very important role. And I think it's quite a popular role with some of the fans. Our difficulty is going to be if they try to go out and get a big name, a big character. And will a big character want to sit with that director of football? Not necessarily any director of football, but we don't want any clashes. So as long as we pick someone who's a good enough character to do what he's doing and get on with the director of football, because at some point the two are going to be completely divergent. They're going to do different things. But when it comes to it, they've got to be able to sit down with each other and agree what's the way forward. And the old adage is that the manager says, I'm looking for what midfielders are out there, or are they going to go and get his scouts to go out and look at some midfielders and then tell us some good midfielders there. We're getting rave reviews about this guy. Get him in and have a look at him, will you? Or what's that effect, Hopefully it can work like that. But yeah, a very important role. Desperate, like George, desperate for a manager that's going to take us forward. And you know what Fox was saying last week, it may have felt kind of a bit fanciful saying, get a manager in the now, right now. I said that when we were going for 10 in a row. Never mind waiting until the end of the season. If Walter's leaving, let him leave. Get a manager in now. Let's finish the season winning.
That was October.
Whenever it was, whenever it was. When I announced that I was going to leave, that was it. And we never won. We never won the league. It's just the way I think, you know. Mm-hmm. If you don't want to be there, then fine. Let's, you know, bring people in and do the business. Get on with it.
So if people want to join us, what's the number, Fox?
0141 356 1972.
Or you can join us at Skype at RangersRadio.online, where you'll be brought into the call. We talk about all things Rangers. George, you're saying it's the most important appointment in our history. Everyone I say is that at the time, because it's always an important call. I get what you're saying. To take us to the next level, we need somebody. Do we need a safe pair of hands for you, or do you want somebody left field?
That's why I would go British again.
Mm-hmm.
And like I think maybe Fox's shout Warnock and my shout Martinez is probably left field, but also I think they're safe pairs of hands. I think they're guys that would probably know about the club. I think they would know what's happened to the club, and I mean it's all over the world what's happened with the fans and things like that. So it's probably a safe pair of hands. I think I would go for a safe pair of hands. I agree with what Bridgman says there as well. I mean, for my honest opinion, I'd go and get a manager there now, and even I think Graham Murray will know what's happening. I think Hugh Kenny's definitely know the manager at the end of the season. So if a guy comes in and says, look, this has got to be the new manager, and it's announced, that maybe gives that wee no going to the end of the season. This has got to be the manager. Not like what Pedro done, came in and sat in the stand beside Pedro Mendes. Not that. This guy's just been announced as a Rangers manager. Maybe there's an interview, maybe doesn't do any interviews, but that's it. He's in the background for their own. But I think we need to get a manager in there now. And that's my opinion. I mean, even if, I don't know, you're hearing that Derek McInnes is maybe going down to talk to West Brom and things like that, I would have still took Derek McInnes. I can't look his back, there's things been said, but I think we need a manager, a safe pair of hands, a Steve Bruce, a Mark Hughes, one of these guys. I think they're probably a bit out of our pay range, to be honest, but in saying that, Brendan Rodgers was probably at Celtic's pay range, but they went out and done what they had to do to get that guy in, and they got him in, and he never actually changed much his team to start with Ox. He made that team, it wasn't working work. So if we can get a guy to come in, I mean Martinez and that, folk are saying he'll probably need a lot of money. I don't know if he would need a lot of money, because I would like to think that somebody can come in and make that team of yours work, Hawks, because I didn't think we're that far away from being a no bad team. Like Bridgman keeps on saying a couple of centre-halves. There's a centre-half at Motherwell you could probably pick up, and maybe one at Aberdeen, in my honest opinion, who's playing at United 2 seasons ago. There's guys, I'm not saying they guys, I'm just giving you examples. You could probably pick up guys like that, but just put all your money into the manager. That's where I would probably go with Ox, my honest opinion.
In my opinion, George, we need about 5 or 6, maybe even 7 starters, mate, and that's how far away we are to get us to the next level. We're plateaued. And the guys that have come in, the guys who signed the Championship, played in the Championship, were plateaued. They show their faults in their game. They have some outstanding games. And then they can't have that consistency, you know, because they're just, as Fox has pointed out in the past, they've all got flaws in their game. And that's how we go at the amount of time. We just have to get that wee bit more quality in. People we desire, and then move us on to the next level. But he made a great point about Graham Murray, but if you don't mind going to mute, let's hear from our manager, Graham Murray.
Watching the game back, watching the players execute what we practiced in training really well at times. Then to look at the first half and compare and contrast the two, the teams are almost unrecognisable, even though the personnel's the same. So I'm frustrated that we haven't executed, and that's what it comes down to. I feel it doesn't come down to necessarily personnel or system. It comes down to not executing what we're good at, and then not negating what our opponents are trying to do, because we didn't do that well enough. We didn't deal with their threat well enough. The players know that. I know that. But the frustration is the game was there and the game was as we thought it would be. We just didn't cope with it well enough.
Obviously, you conceded an early penalty, but were you surprised by the fact your team seemed surprised by how Motherwell were playing?
I don't think they were surprised. They knew what was going to happen. They just didn't cope with it, as I said. I don't think you're looking at it with different eyes to me. They didn't look surprised to me. They just didn't cope with it. Simple as. And that can't happen at this football club. You can't not stand up to the challenge that's ahead of you, because they can. They showed they could in the second half. Even though at times we were a bit open, even though at times we still could do more, they showed a better understanding of what we wanted. That's the frustration for me, knowing that the players can do it, and just not getting to the required level in the first half.
Do you think you feel more frustrated because of the fact of how they played in the second half than if they'd come?
I know how good these guys can be. I see them train every day. I see their top level. I see what they are capable of. So the frustration for me doesn't come from so much seeing the first and second half. The frustration for me comes from seeing how far off what we deem acceptable we were. So that's what it will always be. We'll always be measuring ourselves against ourselves and trying to move forward and trying to get better and trying to really enhance what we're doing. And the players know that, and the players knew at half-time in no uncertain terms what I was going to demand from them in the second half.
Is it their job then to find that level of consistency and that demand?
It's our job to help them. I've got to say the training week was good in terms of consistency and demand. The warm-up prior to the game was as good as it's been, and then we just didn't execute. So there's lots of things that can change that, but I just thought that we spent too much time being reactive to them and allowing them to implement their game plan too easily. So that's where we need to improve, because we can't afford to do that against any team in this league. Never mind the big games we've got coming up.
How are you looking injury-wise? How's Lee Wallace?
We're going to assess leave today. Obviously, he had a flare-up from a small procedure to try and alleviate some tension in his groin. So we're hopeful of getting back onto the grass this week. But obviously, it's a time where his body is telling him some signals that aren't great for us. So we have to take our time with him and make sure we respect the athlete and get him back onto the grass and give him a load that's commensurate to his level and give him something that he's capable of doing.
So is that another bit of surgery that he's had?
No, he basically had an injection into some scar tissue to try and break that up. And sometimes you get a flare from that and increase your sensitivity and increase your irritation around that area, which isn't nice to play with. But we're hopeful in the next couple of days that'll start to settle down and he can start to increase his load again.
You mentioned that David Bates is getting close. Is that correct?
It is. He's been very diligent and very professional. He's working very closely with our medical staff, and he's shown some good progress. So we're hopeful that we'll get him back sooner rather than later.
So you maybe have him back before the end of the season?
Yes.
Ryan Jack, how's he getting on?
He's frustrated. Obviously, with it being Motherwell on Saturday, the team that he got injured against, kind of brings it home to him. But he's frustrated more by the fact that, given the nature of his injury, he has to follow a very, very strict protocol in terms of what he's allowed to do. He wants to push on, but we have to be very, very cautious with him and just allow him the things that the surgeons told him to do. But he's wanting to be involved, he's wanting to be around the place, and it's good to see him moving a bit more freely.
The big Bates is a hint. End of the season. We're all looking at next Sunday's game. Fox. Oh. Well, there. Bridgeman?
Yeah, I'm not dead sure what's happening. We don't know the result of with Bates, whether he's going to sign or not going to sign, to be honest. He didn't make it clear to me anyway. Did he make it clear to you in that interview? Did he say anything about it? Did you hear him say anything about it?
He was only talking about injury, mate, not about his contract.
That's all right. It's just in case I missed something. So whether he's injured now or whether he gets out of a game is still to be seen. I never picked up too much as to how long he's going to be out. Did he say anything about potential time out that I missed? Or is he just talking about he's ready? Is he going to be ready, or he's not going to be ready for training for the rest of the season?
He said he'll be back sooner rather than later. Did you listen to the interview?
No, but it's vague. I'm trying to say, in case I miss things, I'm trying to figure out what he's actually saying. He's not saying anything to us. All he's saying is, it's like listening to that guy, Warburton, when he kept saying, he's nearly there, they're nearly there, you know.
They mention 7 to 10 days. They mention Ross, and they mention a Windass, George.
Yeah.
Aye, I mean, in my opinion, on a guy like Bates, if that's the case, Ken, I wouldn't be doing things like that. I didn't think he'll be back for the end of the season, to be honest, folks. Definitely don't think he'll be back for a week on Sunday, which everybody's hoping for. I think it's a bit of a bonus we've actually got McCrory back on the bench. I think Dorn should have been probably back on the bench as well, so that's two players we've not had. I would take a positive for that. Big Bates, he's done no bad for us a couple of games and that, but I wouldn't push the laddie, Ox, honestly, wouldn't I?
Oh, we can't push him, mate. It's got to be right. On you go, Fox.
Regarding Bates, mate, should our manager, if he's our temporary manager, them now, be signing players, mate? Surely that's going to be the prerogative of the new manager coming in. And if it's a manager that's already in a job, surely they should be in contact with him to see who. We shouldn't have signed, renegotiated anybody's contract since Pedro went out the door, mate, until the man who was going to take us forward was either available for us or he does know that he's coming to Ibrox next season. He should be making the decisions just now. And maybe Bates is in that category, mate, where maybe the incoming manager has said, I don't know if he's good enough for me, you know?
Well, he's a bit, in my opinion, he's the best centre half I've got at the club at the moment, mate.
But that doesn't say a lot, mate, about the centre half we've got, you know?
Aye. You know, I'm not saying he's Baresi, Banner Bridges heroes, but he's the best we've got at the club, which is
by far and away the best we've got as well. We could be going damn ourselves on this, that's for sure. I hope we do. I hope we do that, get out and get someone. I really do. We can certainly do it for sure.
I wouldn't like the two wee young boys to play together, but also if that makes any sense to you. Ken, I think Alves has been a bit of a bomb scare. I think Martin's, but is that his fourth penalty given away at the weekend there, been a bit of a bomb scare, in my opinion. But if Bates and McCrory were fit, I don't think I'd like them playing together. Ox, Ken, I think I'd want one of these guys, I'm calling a bit of a bomb scare to be honest, to play alongside him just for that wee bit of experience. Even if
I think you would. I think you would take Alves. I think you would take Alves in him. Surely you would take Alves in him. I don't think Russell Martin would do. I don't think so.
No,
I don't know. Would McCrory and Bates be any worse than the two that's holding the position at the moment, mate?
No, but I think you could destroy the two young boys, Fox. Sorry, Ken. Whereas these guys are a wee bit more experience and probably used to that. But I think if these two guys went out together, say they play together 2 weeks on Sunday, it'll not be 2 weeks on Sunday. Let's just say the day, and just say they get ripped a new one, and the following week we play against them again. It could be. In fact, I think it will be them again. At Parkhead, they get the same again, and it's Aberdeen, they get the same again. The wee guys maybe never come back for it, Fox. Whereas you've got a guy like Alves there and Hingway, just an older head to play alongside. That's just my opinion. I think I'd just prefer one of the older guys who's maybe been a bit of a bomb scare just to be alongside our two guys. And to be honest, I thought McCrory was better at centre midfield anyway, Fox, than they did at centre half.
Aye, I know that, mate, but I just don't think they'd be any worse than the two that's holding the position. Alves he's never been particularly good, but he's also no particularly bad. But he's not what we need. He doesn't win tackles enough for me in the ground. He can win the big punt up the park where he leaps like a salmon and heads up well up the park. But on the ground, mate, he's not been a success on the ground. And Martin, for me, is a wee bit better on the ground than he is in the air. They're a bad combination for me. Whereas young Bates, if he hadn't have been injured, mate, he'd have held his position. We think a lot of Ross McCrory. Why not give him a chance, mate?
Aye, you're probably right. Fox, they definitely can't be any worse than the two we've had.
I mean, I obviously had high hopes for Alves when he came in at the start of the season. Me and Bridge spoke about it at length, about kind of high hopes.
But yeah.
I mean, we had a guy coming in here that's playing the same team as Ronaldo and done what he's done in football. He should be able to come up here and hold his own. I mean, Big Clint Hull came up here last year, and I thought done cracking for us. Wasn't the greatest player in the world, but I think he done quite well. But the things that Big Alves has done the game, we expected super things from him. But it's been pretty embarrassing how bad he's been. But even for by that, I think Martin's been even worse. I think Martin's just been a complete and utter bomb scare every game he's played in for us. So
absolutely one pace. The two of them are no pace. George, and it's close to embarrassing because their setups or angles that deep, try to cover for no pace at all. That they make it hard for the midfield, and it's just wrong. Whether they've been playing if everybody was fit is a different question. Fox, if I've been really honest, you and Bridge would be a better centre-half pair than what we've been watching the last few weeks. Anyway, what are you going to say?
I don't know about that, mate. Come on. You're pushing the boundaries there.
I know, I think so. Fox is a bit past it. I'm all right.
He's in the back of surgery. He's fine, mate. He's fine.
Oh, my God.
Anyway, if you go to mute, he can attack it. You could sweep up Fox. Go on mute. We'll have a tune for Fox.
Now there's a pub in Green Street where all good proddies you will meet. So come down here and together we'll have a jar. A welcome there you will receive, so good that you won't want to leave. A fine wee pub is Saltcoats Mermaid Bar. You'll hear the sash, and Derry's walls, just like in your own wee orange halls. The banter here you will enjoy, as long as you're a proddy boy. A good time in the Mermaid is had by one and all. We all support the Queen and Crown. The prices here are the best in town, and the bar staff, they are one terrific crew. Everyone laughing, full of cheer. It's one tremendous atmosphere, singing to support the red, white and blue. You'll hear the sash, and Derry's walls, just like in your own wee orange halls. The banter here you will enjoy, as long as you're a proddy boy. A good time in the Mermaid is had by one and all. It's nice to come to the Mermaid Bar when Rangers are playing at Tybrook's Park. You'll forget your worries and all your cares, singing songs against the Thames before you watch the Rangers win. For everyone here supports the Teddy Bears. You'll hear the sash, and Derry's walls, just like in your own wee orange halls. The banter here you will enjoy, as long as you're a proddy boy. A good time in the Mermaid is had by one and all. If you are up from Belfast town, Tyrone, Fermanagh or County Down, Armagh, Antrim or London, Derry shores, the Mermaid is the place for you, so come and have a drink or two. Next time in Saltcoats you'll want to come back for more. You'll hear the sash, and Derry's walls, just like in your own wee orange halls. The banter here you will enjoy, as long as you're a proddy boy. A good time in the Mermaid is had by one and all. You'll hear the sash, and Derry's walls, just like in your own wee orange halls. The banter here you will enjoy, as long as you're a proddy boy. A good time in the Mermaid is had by one and all. A good time in the Mermaid is had by one and all. good time in the Mermaid is had by one and all.
A good time in the Mermaid is had by one and all. You'll hear the sash or Derry's walls. Oh, just like in your own wee orange halls. Sorry, pal.
That brings out the dancers, that one, Bridge, doesn't it?
Oh, love it, love it, love it, love it. Absolutely.
What I do notice that Skipper's spending a lot of time dancing on his own, Bridge. I don't know what's up with him.
Probably he's too good a dancer for everybody else in the lobby. That's a possibility, yeah.
All right, okay.
Don't you think?
Well, he's a bit of a mover, I know that, mate. Snake hips, they call him, innit?
It's Gold School's put a cracking photo of the Mermaid.
The Mermaid, that is. All right, I've got another anagram, Bridge. You ready?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
You ready?
Go on,
let
pal.
me see, right, let me see. Let me see. Right. Right, here we go. Plankton reversed.
Plankton reversed.
Yes.
Very I didn't.
Plankton reversed. You get that, Fox?
I'm working it out for myself, and
Right. Plankton reverse.
You're crazy with these. You get you going. These things are absolutely brilliant, by the way. Absolutely brilliant. I love
You
it.
put that in the lobby, Fox. You spell it right this time and don't throw everybody out.
Oh, Vibe Tater was absolutely superb, by the way.
Vibe Tater. Remember, that's a new sex toy.
Vibe Tater. But people are going like, are you sure it was him?
did I tell you the time I got caught out with that?
Go on then.
I was there in Amsterdam with a girlfriend a few years ago, mate. And,
I did hear this one before, aye.
And we get picked out the queue coming through the customs, mate. I think it was the dreadlocks I had at the time, mate. I think they were looking for other things, so he opens up the case. So I'm standing there and just a wee weekend case. 6 rampant rabbits, mate. My face was scarlet. That was her for her pals and her work, mate. I've never lived it down since.
Superb. Oh, you're a shocker. You're a shocker, boy, I tell you.
Oh. Did you pay the duty, Fox?
Oh, mate, I just scampered there for that. I got as far away from that suitcase as I could.
I married the world, Georgia.
Aye, is that your Fox? Is that?
I knew nothing about it, mate. That was all.
Aye, that old chestnut, huh? That old chestnut. Has anybody got that one? Anybody got that one in the lobby? The Plankton one? You put it in, Fox?
Old School Blues seems to think it's Peter Lovingkrantz.
Aye, I think he's got
I think he's got an anagram.
He knows. He just fires in. Some of these guys are linked to the big super cray computer, you know.
I spent about 6 hours last night and I only get 6 of them, mate. And he's
by the way, well done, anyone who got it. Well done. Well done. Love it, by the way.
Yes. Well done, Old School Blue. You cheat.
Maybe it's a glamorous assistant that's very good at anagrams, right?
Well, wouldn't be surprised. She's quite an intelligent young lady, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
So, no saying that Old School's not intelligent, by the way, before he has a go at me. Right, if people want to join us, Bridge, what's the number?
The number's 0141 356 1972. 1972 in old money.
You can talk. Join us at RangersRadio.online. You can talk to Fox about anything, anything you like.
That comes under the technical department, mate.
Well, because it batteries in it, it's technical.
Brilliant, by the way.
No answer on that. George, player-wise, I think everybody's agreed, and Bridge has been banging the drum. We need 2 centre-halves to maybe even help improve Bates's game. Is there anybody who springs to mind for you?
Everybody's got to laugh me down here again, but I mean, at the start of last season, no, it's at the start of this season, sorry, I would have definitely 100% took the boy at Hearts. And again, Bridgman seems to think he would have got more fouls at Rangers, but it couldn't have been any worse than Alves. And I think I would have took the boy who signed for Hearts for Ipswich. What's his name now?
Christian Berra.
Christoph Berra, yeah.
I would have definitely took Christoph Berra, and I would have also took Lafferty instead of Herrera. I'm not saying the two of them are world beaters, but they're better than what we've got. And right now, we're definitely would take the big boy at Aberdeen. Big boy who's got his first Scotland cap, McKenna. I've seen him play with Ayr United, and I thought he was a good player. Just a big, rugged. Actually, looks a bit like Bates. Not a technical player, but kens what he's got to do. Puts the ball out, tackles, plays the ball forward, does the simple things that we need in football. I would actually take him, but apart from that, I didn't really ken. But that's where I would have went at the start of last season. But at the start of this season, I would definitely go for the big boy McKenna. And like Bridgman's always saying, Ken, if we go for a player for down south, it'll maybe cost us £500,000. If we go for a player for Aberdeen, it'll probably cost us £2 million. So that's what we've got to watch out for, of course. But there's definitely players out there to be found. I think I would definitely go for that big guy. He looks like a half-decent centre-half, like.
George, I was just going to ask the question there. I wonder if there's any club in Scotland, apart from Hamilton Accies the last time, and they held out for a lot of money to get for that boy, Greg Docherty. I wonder if there's any other club in Scotland want to do business with it. I just don't see it happening. I really don't. And if the only way they're going to do it is they want a lot of money, a really lot of money. However, I would prefer to go down to England and give them the money. I would. I just can't stand the thought of giving these people money. I just can't stand it. They hate us. They absolutely detest us. And they ain't never going to stop hating us, by the way. They'll never stop. Sorry, George. I didn't mean to spoil it there for you.
No, you're absolutely right. But my point is, Bridge, there's players out there to be found. And I mean, there's a guy just up at Aberdeen. We're talking about where we didn't need to go to Mexico. We didn't need to go to Colombia to find these guys.
Absolutely.
Guys who we need to find. Ken, there's teams down in England who are letting players go, and they would do a job up here. I'm not saying just take any old rubbish. There must be guys down there. I thought, my honest opinion, I thought big Christoph Berra would have been a cracking signing for us at the start of the season. Maybe not so much for next season now, but I think the boy, that's just off the cuff, but I just can't mean the big boy McKenna up at Aberdeen. I think he's a cracking big centre half.
He's done well for himself. I don't say they're poor or anything like that. I'm not saying anything like that. Berra I wouldn't touch, but I have to say that's only my personal opinion. I do not like that guy. That guy is one of the dirtiest players in the league. That's just excluding all Motherwell players, by the way, excluding them. They are the dirtiest players in the league.
That's another one you'd probably take, but in my opinion, Bridgman Kenner's another one. I mean, we're paying, I don't know, we're paying Alves £30,000, £28,000, £30,000. And the guys we just spoke about the other now, every one of them put together probably aren't even half the Alves put together.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Again, you're talking about the boy for Motherwell, who you think's a bit of a hatchet man, and the boy for Aberdeen, the boy for Hearts. I mean, there's three guys you're probably thinking they're all hatchet men, and probably wouldn't fit in at Rangers, but they're probably not even on a fraction of the price that we're paying a guy that can't keep the ball at the back of the net for us, Bridgman. So maybe we need to. I think, I've always said it about Rangers, we need to stop being so posh. See, years and years ago when Alex McLeish was the manager, he used to go up to Hibs and take their captain, and go to Livingston and take their captain. And these guys all done jobs for us, Ian Murray, Marvin Andrews and that. And then we went back to the same old poshness where the guy had Filippo at the front of his name, or this kid. And I think we need to start looking closer to him for our players, Bridge, to start catching teams.
Look, I'm not going to doubt anything you say, and everybody will have their own opinions. I have to say to you, I would if they brought that boy Keepery from Motherwell into Rangers, I'll not go and see Rangers. I won't go and see them. That is one of the worst players in the league, that boy, and he's he'll get sent off virtually every week. He can't help himself. He doesn't know what he's doing half the time, and to me, he has done 2 Rangers players. And that club has done 3 Rangers players this season. done them, actually done them, and not one of them got booked. Unbelievable stuff. However, I'm not going to digress there. Sorry, George. I don't want to take anything away from anyone. My personal opinion, preference is, don't give them a brown copper coin if we can help it. I know we went and got that boy Greg Docherty from Hamilton, and Hamilton ended up giving us him, and we wanted him. But you just need to ask yourself the question, and I'm not saying I'm not against Greg Docherty at all. I think he's a smashing player. But really and truly, is he what Rangers need? Do we need a Greg Docherty? Have we not got any better? That's the questions. There are a lot of guys are they that keen on Greg Docherty, to be honest. There's a lot of Rangers.
He's only come in, his career's just started. I mean, he's not setting the head on fire. He's old, but I'll tell you another thing that I was told at the weekend, and I don't want to say where it came from, but it was that the Australia Rangers Supporters Association 5 days, and they were speaking to the board, and the question was asked about dealing with Scottish Clubs Bridge, and supposedly Rangers made an offer, and they told the club, and you can work out, I've worked out to be one or two players. They made an offer for a player, and they told the club that's their final offer, we won't be back, that's the offer. And the day before the window broke at last summer, the club came back to the Rangers. This is came from the directors. Come back to the club and says, "What about this player? You want them?" They said, "No, that's the price we've told you." Within a few months, that club let the player go for half the money it was on the table for Rangers.
There you go.
So the board, if in your words, Bridge, they've not been held to ransom by any Scottish club.
No, 100%. I mean, you look at what they've done. They were wanting. Motherwell were desperate to punt that boy Louis Moult. A lot of Rangers fans think he would have done a good job for Rangers.
George was a big fan.
Well, I don't doubt for a minute that he probably could have done it. But Motherwell were looking for £1 million or more. So, I mean, Rangers never put a bid in, never even asked about him. But a lot of Rangers fans. But he was sold down the road for less than half that. I think it was about £400,000 he went for. And okay, they got some money in and probably well deserved for that money. But seriously, this was the same with the boy Cummings with Hibs when we were showing some sort of interest in there. They're talking £1 million and £2 million and all that. No. Not when it comes to Rangers. They screwed us with that when it came to that boy Sean. Was it Trubley calls him Sean Allen? Sean Allen. So I mean, I'm sorry. I would not give them a brown copper coin. I just wouldn't.
George, I reckon it's either Jamie Walker or the boy Kenny McLean for Aberdeen that story came for.
I think it's probably Jamie Walker, to be honest.
That would be my money. Jamie Walker would be the favourite, but the second one would be. But fair play to the club for sticking by their, and that team's maybe gave up £300,000, which is a lot of money in Scottish football terms, George.
Is that what we bid for, Jamie Walker's £300,000?
I believe so. No, I think
500,000 we bid for.
I think and he went for about 200,000 when he finished. So
that's what has been there, outside. At the time, I didn't want the lads a bit. Well, there you go. It just goes to show you. But Bridgeman's right, Ken. How do? Didn't feed them name here. If there's players to be doing there to be found, Ken, I wouldn't just be paying over the odds. I'm just saying the wee boy for Aberdeen. A couple of wee boys for Aberdeen are quite like to look at. No bad players. A couple of boys for Hibs, but Ken, you're not going to get these guys. Like Bridgeman says, if a Leeds or I don't know, any team for down south comes up looking at one of these guys, they'll get them for a couple of £300,000. As soon as Rangers lose them, they'll want £1 million and that. So their days are over for me, Ox. Ken. Their days are definitely over. We want players and want to improve our team, and we want guys that know the league and that, but we're not wanting them that bad. I mean, there you just have to shoot and see what happens. I don't know if Hamilton have done it because of circumstances they're under, Ox, but there's Hamilton. They think they got a good deal, and we think we got a good deal. Everybody's happy. They done the best for the laddie. They done the best for the club, and we done the best for our club. So I think that's the way football should run, because the guys like Stuart Mullen and all these guys, and Rod Peter and that, they're going to end up, what I was talking about earlier, hating themselves to death, and that's when the problems will all come into Scottish football.
Look at the other team, the D United. Look at their deal. It's worked well for them, innit?
Well, that's a prime example, Looks, isn't it? But was it Turkeys didn't vote for Christmas? Is that the one that says?
Aye, and look at them now and selling their players to their rivals and all the stuff they've done. But it's going to make me root for them. But that's a whole show on its own. Fox, I mentioned that we need 5 or 7 players in, and I'm talking about guys that should be competing for first team places, but we need to try and up the quality. How do we do it, mate?
We stop buying in bulk. 7 players is no use to us, mate. I think we go for 2, maybe 3 a push quality players. That's the mistake we're making. We're trying to buy in bulk and cheaply, and we're ending up stuck with players in long 3.5 year contracts, mate, that don't work out. The way he treats Scottish clubs, mate, because of the situation most of them's in cash-wise, they sign players in probably yearly deals. And if you've got a good scouting team, mate, you can pick them up and start to approach them within 6 months to the end of their contract. That's the way you technically steal them off of these other clubs in Scotland, but you've got to pay the bucks if you're going down south, mate, because the money we offer's peanuts down there.
Contract situation, that's a good point, Bridgeman. You've got to work, do your work, find out where people are.
Take the boy Malumba with Kilmarnock now, mate. I think he was only up in a year's deal, and you seen in the first 6 months the boy could play a bit. Do you take a gamble, double, treble his wages up here, mate, and don't pay a transfer fee? You swoop in the January transfer market, offer him a pre-contract. That's where you save the money and gain nothing, like Bridge says to the other clubs.
Well, that boy Malumbo, I think he was carrying quite a bad injury, and he hadn't had a chance to get himself fit. And him and Kilmarnock obviously came to some sort of agreement. I think the boy Clark knew him from down south, and he's given them a chance to come in and play. And I think he's only here till the end of the season anyway. So if they can get him on a contract, which I doubt very much they will, he's a free contract, he's a free agent, and as far as I'm concerned, he's going to end up going back down to England again. Unless a team like Celtic or us went in there, and I doubt very much if that will happen.
He's already knocked back a deal for Kilmarnock here, Bridge.
Oh, anyway, then.
Kilmarnock's already knocked a deal for next year, and he's knocked him back. So, by the way, Fox, you're bang on there. That's a guy I would definitely take in our midfield. He's a powerhouse. Like everybody I've seen him come up against this year, he's just beaten him. He's just better than him, stronger than him, Fox. That's exactly what we need in our midfield. And there's an example. And just a wee point. Murray's not got that contact base. Steve Clark came up here to a team like Kilmarnock and was able to go down there and say, "How are you doing? I'm sitting in the house, I'm doing nothing, I've no played for a couple of weeks. You want to come up to Kilmarnock, £1,000 a week, £1,500 a week or something. We'll get you a house to stay in for 6 months and see where you take it from there." And that's what we've no got. We need a guy with just that wee bit of contact. Mark Allen's probably got that. He's probably been at Man City and whoever else he was before that. Probably at the higher end of the scale. Probably we just aren't able to do that with certain guys. But that's a player I would definitely take.
I can't disagree.
Just to let you know,
no,
Fox, the guys are saying they find it really interesting because you're putting the misspellings of the anagrams in and it's making it really good.
Vibtator.
That was a wee bit of a smart move on my behalf, mate, because if they were using an anagram solver, they wouldn't have got it.
I love it, mate. I love it.
Oh, dear. Well, give them another one, Fox.
There's only a couple of them getting them. Same with me, mate. I struggle. I must admit, I struggled with them.
All right, I don't know. Let me see. Resin, roll, banked.
You type it in, Bridge. You're good at the typing.
Oh,
Resin, roll, banked.
Resin, roll, banked.
And row is ROE. Who's doing the type?
Me.
dear. No, ROE, I said.
Oh, sorry, bud. I'll just check it. Take it out again. Sorry, bud. Sorry.
See these people that can't spell. That's all
I know,
they
it's shocking, isn't it?
See that point there you're saying as well, Fox, about getting these guys on 6-month contracts. That's the way to go. That's definitely the way to go. I mean, that weekend McLean's about is it Birmingham or something?
Norwich.
Is it Norwich he's going to? Is it?
I would have took him. Honestly.
I would have took that guy. There's also that wee guy. It was at Dundee United a few years back, 3 or 4 years ago. Oh, you've just started telling me that thing you just said there. What do you think so it is?
No, that's not right, isn't it?
Oh, you've made me forget. The wee boy Johnny Russell, who's at Derby.
Aye.
He was saying a bit of debate about his contract as well. He's another guy you would probably take a look at. So there's players out there to be found, Docs. Definitely players to be found, like that you then need to pay a lot of money for.
Aye, that's where the scouting network comes in. And listen, George, your best players don't make your best team. You've got to get a blend, and that's the manager, the sporting director, the whole court, the staff. You might get 2 centre halves, that might be good, but you can't get a blend together. That's where you've got to get that, build a team. That's a difficult thing, yeah?
That's right, aye.
You know, so look, we all know we need a couple of centre halves. And Fox, another question: we're going to have to shift players. We've still got players there that are. Forrester will still be on the books. O'Halloran and even Andy Halliday. I mean, Andy's come back, but it doesn't look as if he's going to be a player. So this is going to always be the hardest bit, getting players at the door.
Well, this is what happens when you buy in bulk, mate, and you're maybe getting 2 players out of 7. The scouting's got to be better, mate. Oh, God, we've just been joined with a caller. I'll just cut my bit there short.
Okay, I'll take a call. Yep.
Hello, is that the Rangers Widow line?
Hello?
Hello? Is that the Rangers Widows line?
Yes,
yes, indeed.
It's Padge's missus here.
Oh, hello.
Hello, how are we doing?
Hello. I'm actually supposed to speak to Fox.
On you go, Fox is there. You carry on.
Fox, any idea where I'll get a rabbit?
I'll bring you one back. I'm going to Amsterdam in my break, and just send me your contact details and I'll sort it out. No problem.
Oh, absolutely priceless.
Is it a tater or a rabbit you want?
Oh, it's a rabbit.
All right, there you go, Fox.
I'll need
a real one.
If you get them 6 at a time, you get them on bulk prices, single ones.
I thought you were going to see 6 inches there. Well, I've now mortified my husband. That's payback.
Oh, lovely. Very nice. What do you think of the Rangers yourself, Mrs. Padge?
Oh, I don't know. It's confusing. Why are you laughing? No. I don't know. It's quite frustrating.
Well, that's what the
rabbit comes in.
Maybe Murray wants to get a rabbit.
Oh dear.
Ockrell. Murray, manager.
Not going to make it for you, no?
I don't know. I think it's into the players at the end of the day. Personally.
I agree 100% with you.
I think the chairs is too big for half of them.
I think what Mr. Murty sees in training, he sees our front attacking players playing against our defence. And I think that's how he thinks they're good in training, by the way,
But do you not just think that, if they were good enough at the clubs, these players, how are they not cutting it here?
Oh, no, ask Bridge that. Bridge, you want to take that?
I've got absolutely no idea. There's obviously something amiss. My honest opinion is they're just not the right quality. They're just not the right quality, and we need to introduce a stepping stone type for quality. It'll probably take 3 or 4 transfer windows to get 6 or 7 players of the highest quality we can get to get them in. I think it was Fox that's saying something about we should only be bringing in 1 or 2 players to increase the quality. I thought Dorans is a high quality player. I really do. Some of the guys we're bringing in aren't bad and they'll grow into it, I think. But we're desperately poor. Defensively, very, very poor. And we need top quality in there. That's where you need it.
Never mind that. Give us some gossip on Padge, because his language in that lobby at this moment in time is terrible.
Is he swearing?
He is, and he's also saying he's got a red face. I don't know why.
It's going to have a red arse in a minute. That's terrible. No, see, this phone-in is amazing, right? Because for me, it's like, I'm not religious, by the way, but it's like a Bible for me. He goes away and listens to his radio. Brilliant. Love it.
So it gives you peace. It gives you peace, is that what you're saying?
It definitely gives me peace. And it's good for him because it lets him, talk to folk that, are on the same page as him.
Aye.
And
We're
he
a
can let off a
self-help
bit
group.
of steam. That's a self-help group.
Well, that's what we're like, isn't it? That's what we're like for each other.
Aye. I feel sorry for most of them. I mean, he's come on after the game, and Mel Kennett's been a really, we should have done better and that, and how deflated he is. And I think, God, can these players even listen to this?
Maybe we care more than the players,
Aye, that is the thing, isn't it?
I know it's not a lot of money to Padge, but some of them are getting 10 grand a week, and they don't care.
Exactly. Exactly. I know, and here's us, we sitting on waiting on our emails popping up so we can spend more money just to even go to a cup game that, all these years, we never even get picked in the lotto. I've had one ticket, depressing.
For next Saturday, for next Sunday?
I've not even got one. No, but all the years that we've been season ticket holders, we've only ever been called once in the
ballot,
the lottery, the ballot.
The
one
ballot.
ticket. And they're fighting who's going.
Have you got one for next Sunday?
No, not got one for next Sunday. So it'll be.
What happens if
TV,
you get
I'm
one?
afraid.
If you get one ticket, who gets it?
Padge.
What do you think, Fox?
What to be?
I think we should put a call out there. If MD suddenly can't make the game, Mrs. Padge is waiting on a ticket. So there we go, guys.
There we go.
Yeah. Perfect. You do know he'll rob me of it, though, if he doesn't get a ticket.
Well, when he comes to meet us at the game, we'll know it's no you.
I don't know. He's been known to, sorry, Pat, but he's been known to dress up. A bit like Brenda. He's Patty Patricia.
Oh, poor Patty. He'll not be able to show his face that lobby again.
Payback. Oh, it's all right.
In the background there saying, "Gars."
Oh, well.
Anybody get any Padge questions? I couldn't. Some of them in the lobby, I couldn't even read them out.
No, you stay on that, son. Just you stay with you. I'm not phone again.
Oh, no, you can phone any. It's nice to have a female caller and sorting out the world for Padge for him.
I just wish you could sort his team out.
We'll get there.
We will get there. We will. Just
what
just
a party that'll
longer.
be. What a party that'll be when we do get there.
Can't wait. I really can't wait. I mean, I'd even let Sean swear again and not stand up in his room. If it meant we were going to win.
Padge is just retired for a lobby. It's been nice. It's been nice knowing you all, boys. See you later. Keep it going for the Rangers.
You'll be back, don't you worry.
You'll be back.
Anyway, listen, it's good catching up with you.
Yeah, really great to speak to you. Thanks very much. Brilliant call, by the way. Brilliant call.
Okay. Right, I'll speak to you guys later.
Cheers.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
I've not used this for a long time.
And we go a little something like this. Hit it.
I'm smarter than the average bear.
Poor Padge, yeah? Or should we say poor cross-dressing Padge?
Big shout out to Mrs. Padge there, big shout out. Now, if there's any other ladies out there listening that wants to spill the beans, on you come.
There's Alan saying, no way is. It's Mrs. We maybe have to start getting the numbers like the day and phone them up, the wives. Better know that enough, cause a lot of bother. But that was brilliant. Fair play to you, Padge. Fair play to Mrs. Padge. Good bit of fun there. Absolutely brilliant. George, is George away hiding?
That's brilliant, by the way.
Funny, wasn't it? Funny.
Aye, cross-dressing.
Do you get that? Do you get that PM I sent you, George?
Aye, I did. Aye,
all right. Where were we, folks? I've lost the plot.
We were talking about the quality of player, etc., that we had to bring in, mate, you know. So we go for there.
You were saying like a couple on every one day and improve the team that way.
Aye, because it's no, with the bulk buying is definitely no working, as I say. We're ending up with, out of Pedro's lot, probably Tav, and who else would you say was a success? Well, he's come back to Warburton even, and the big load of players. We've managed to get one or two each long-time servants out of Warburton, and out of Pedro we've got Candias, mate. And under Murtry we've brought in a couple there at maybe Jamie, what do you call him, the left winger?
Murphy.
Jamie Murphy, etc.
Declan John.
JJ brought in Morelos, mate, you know, under Pedro. So if we start at the back, mate, I've been saying that the last couple of nights, 2 quality centre halves, and the window at Christmas gives 2 quality fullbacks. That's what I would say, mate, because both Declan John and James Taverner could play further up the field for me, and that's what we would need. I've always fancied Taverner in the midfield, mate, because he can tackle, he can track back, and he is quite creative going forward. He wouldn't be totally wasted in there. So we need to get our back 4 sorted out. And a lot of people are starting to have doubts of the goalkeeper as well because of the amount of goals he loses for shots outside the box, mate. So we've got a lot of work to do yet.
I read that was something I read on Sunday, mate. I found quite strange. I mean, I couldn't blame West Fodderville for the goals on Sunday, you know, Saturday at all. One was a penalty kick, another one, the boy was 8 yards to go when he passed it past him. He ran right through and tapped him. Nothing to do with the goalkeeper. I mean, I know he's had some poor performances, but I don't think Saturday. Distribution might have not been great, but as far as keeping the ball in the net, I couldn't have blamed him on Saturday. George?
Nah, I couldn't have blamed the goalkeeper as well. I think he gets a bit of unfair criticism sometimes, Ox, to be honest. I think it's quite easy to blame the goalkeeper, but I think the whole team, for the 2 goals, I think the whole team, you could actually point out somebody did something wrong in every part of it, Ox. Tavernier was to blame at some parts. the two centre halves were just missing, and I wouldn't blame the goalkeeper. Like, I think you can look at everybody else apart from the goalkeeper. Maybe, I mean, I'm not saying he's the greatest goalkeeper in the world, but sometimes it's too easy to criticise him. Ox.
Easy target, mate. Easy target, but I think we could improve the quality, and I think competition for places. I'll wait. Maybe Liam Kelly could be the kiddie coming out the pack, and I never thought I'd say this. Liam Kelly could be our goalkeeper.
That's where I would go, by the way, Ox, honestly. I'm not saying it would be our first thing with goalkeeper, but I'd move Alnwick on definitely. I didn't ever see the point in him being in. We needed a backup at the time, but I think the boy Liam Kelly's done well. The boy
McCrory. Move them up one. Move them up one.
Move them up one and just move Alnwick out and then give Big Wes something to think about, because we've got a keeper there. A home brain, what do you call it? A home produced keeper for our own ranks and things like that. He's done quite well at Livingston. He's been on our round about the first team for the last 6 months or something like that. So I would definitely give the guy a chance. Come next season, like I said, a couple of nights to go there, I would play him in some of the friendlies and just see how you go on, Ox, and take it from there. If you need to bring another keeper in, do that. But Alnwick's definitely not the answer for me. Like,
no, I don't think I could blame the goalkeeper for in at Hampden on Saturday. I think overall, Wes Fotheringham's got some weaknesses, particularly as we said, the ball coming from outside the box. By the way, there were some games he made some absolutely fantastic saves and a couple of double saves, if you follow what I mean. And he's actually won the game for us by his save. But there's other times when it's just poor. When the ball goes across him, he's like Alan Ruff with the near post rough. Nearly every ball went in. However, I agree 100% about the way we should be going forward. And it's only quality now. We're looking for quality. So we don't want any more. Even, I mean, if you think about it, the guys we brought from Norwich there, Murphy and Russell Martin. No, Murphy was at Brighton, sorry. Russell Martin, and you think Russell Martin for there and Cummings coming from Nottingham Forest and the boy for Brighton, Murphy, you think that's 3 good quality players. In general, you would think that, one's young, the other 2 are experienced, and Russell Martin's got a lot of Scottish caps. Seriously, guys, what I've seen anyway, maybe he's carrying an injury. That's what I think's happening to him. I think he's carrying an injury. And really and truly, he's absolutely duff. He's rubbish. He's poor, very poor.
Just in the PM for the Newshound, Fox, for you, asking you if you'll have Stormy Daniels on the show tomorrow night.
Stormy Daniels.
Is that Mr. Trump's pal, is it?
Don't know if he's getting it there, Fox, but he might have started something. I mean...
Stormy Daniels.
Russell Martin, he's been more effective than the opposition's box than he has been in our box, if I'm being honest about it. Lack of pace, we throw it in with Alves. Murphy's been all right for me. He's scored enough goals, he's returned. His first few games he was quite quiet. Sometimes he's looked for best player. Jason Cummings, we've really not got an answer for Jason Fox because he started 2 games.
We need to change the system, mate,
he's great players.
To get him into the... Oh, we've got another caller coming in.
Oh, I wonder who this will be.
Hello.
Hello, caller. How we doing? It's no Stormy Daniels, is it?
Good, thanks. I'm Big Alan's wife.
Oh, Big Al. Put up with.
Hello.
It is Stormy Daniels. It is Stormy Daniels.
Tell us something about Big Al.
He's lovely. He's the husband of our beautiful children. He's passionate about his club. He's a hard-working man who loves living in Australia.
Right, move your script away and tell us it. Move the script and tell us the truth about Big Al.
No, seriously, look, sometimes he does my nutting. True. But I wouldn't. He's a good man. What I love about him is that he loves his club. I mean, I think that you guys hear that when he rings up.
Yeah.
The kids know that, you know what I mean? He's good. He's lovely.
And
I don't know what else you want me to say.
No.
Just tell the truth.
It's the truth. It is the truth.
Does he make you get up early in the morning to watch the football as well?
Aye, sometimes. But it's all good though. You know what I mean? It's just something that I've learned to love. Along with, I think it's something that you're born into. To be honest, I come from New Zealand and I come from a nation that's all about rugby. So I didn't really understand too much about football before I met Alan. But over the years, I went to he took me to my first Rangers game when we were first going out, and oh my life, it was amazing, And then we went to Partick Thistle and we watched the game live there as well, and I'd never seen anything so crazy in all my life. It was, you know what I mean? I didn't understand anything diddly-do about the football or anything that was on the telly, or even when we went to Ibrox or anything like that. But see the atmosphere, oh my God, you just get blown away with it. It was. I've never experienced anything like it. And when I try and explain to people about it, you can't really put it into words until you actually go through it all, if that kind of makes sense. But no, look, I wouldn't change it for the world. It's his girls are his bluebells, his boy is just Rangers. I mean, the saddest thing is that we're not home for the kids. Only his big girl's been able to go to Ibrox and experience all of that. But they know about it. They even try and stay up to watch the football. They fall asleep sometimes, but it's just part of our life, I guess.
And what about listening to this show? It's became part of Big Al's life.
Oh, awesome, guys! Look, I'd like to thank you for it. It's been lovely for him being so far away from home. Speaking to like-minded people who have a love and passion about the club, that I just thank you from the bottom of my heart, because he has people that he can have a good banter with. He has a laugh. He comes off the phone, and he just loves it, and it makes the distance seem a lot closer. You know what I mean? It doesn't seem so far when he can actually. I always say, it's his man time sort of thing. And it is, you guys all get together and you have a good old laugh and you talk about this and that. But he goes off and then he comes out hours later and that, and he's, oh my God, sometimes he's just rolling around laughing. And he's trying to explain to us and we're just looking at him, laughing, don't get anything that he's saying. But he just lights up when he speaks. I swear to God, you even make his day a lot easier. And sometimes when it's fish and, somebody's giving you crap or whatever, he hears you boys, or he gets a chance to call in, and it's great. Even I'll turn around to him and say, did you call in? Did you call in to that? He says, I didn't get a chance, and this happened and that, but I listened, and, so awesome what you guys do. Thank you. It's really lovely.
Oh, listen, Mrs. Padge was brilliant, but you've also made my night by coming in and saying it. And by the way, Alan has had sometimes he's had us laughing in the aisles as well, folks, isn't he, with some of his stories.
Oh my life! He just honestly, he tries to explain it to me, and the kids are just laughing at him. It's just lovely. But so we're really proud of him. So we're getting ready to go to school now here in Australia.
Yep.
Trying to get these wee kids up and about. I've got Isla here who wants to say that this is his second eldest daughter, and she just wants to say hi as well to you guys. I'll just put her on.
Hi.
Hiya, how are you?
Good.
Good. You looking forward to school?
Yes.
Yeah. Just a question for you: home and away or neighbours? What's your favourite?
Home and away.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day. Yeah.
Yeah.
And tell your dad we
Hello,
find them
she's got
funny as well.
They're all getting a wee bit shy now. They're all scattering. They were excited. Mommy's going on Daddy's Rangers radio. So they're
Oh, hang on, look,
Bye.
Timlin would like to say hello.
All right,
Shout
put
out
him on
from,
as well, yeah.
From,
put him
from
on.
she's here now. I'll just pop her on. Here we go.
Hello.
Hiya, how are you?
Good. What are you doing?
We're talking to your mum about your dad.
Cool.
Yeah.
My mum loves the radio.
Does she?
Yes.
Because it gives her peace for your dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love my daddy.
Is your dad at work?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. We'll speak to him when he comes on later. Okay. You have a good day, sweetheart.
Okay.
Bye.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, hello. I won't tie you guys up anymore. I'm sure you've got heaps of other mamas and
don't know what
ready
we've
to
started
call in
here.
and
Listen, brilliant for the call. Thanks really much. And by the way, Alan is one of the characters of Rangers Radio. When he phones in,
look,
when he's doing, we're all doing because we love our club.
Oh, look, you just hope you just know how passionate he is about it, and it's true. His eyes will well up, and he'll talk about stuff that really means a lot to him. And as I say, I think it's something that you're born into, and it's something that's in your blood that it's that saying you can check out any time, but you can never leave. You know what I mean? You can take him away from the Rangers, but the Rangers will never ever leave him. It's forever, and it's part of our family as well.
Brilliant. Listen, thanks very much. You've made my night, and send all our regards to your husband. Yeah.
A wee bit shy talking to you guys. I think, oh my God! But
you sound really shy.
Whatever. Okay, guys. Hey,
all right.
Awesome night. Thanks again.
Yeah, brilliant. Thanks very much. Good night.
Take care. Cheerio. Bye.
Fox, what have we started?
Oh no, it's brilliant to hear the other side of things, mate. Absolutely. All the way from Australia. That's due another bed of the day, I think.
On mute, lads. On mute.
And we go a little something like this. Hit it.
I'm smarter than the average bear.
Oh, some of the comments in the lobby. Are you reading them, Bridge? Bridge is away waiting up Mrs. Bridge. You better phone in.
Looking at everybody in that lobby, the new Oxford, everybody, who would you want to call in? For me, it'd be Alan 63. I would love to hear just a wee story about Alan 63's wife or one of the guys. That would just be brilliant. Like
Blue Eye Jack's wife could be a good laugh, but and Japan would have Betty on. Don't you worry about it, mate. We know how to conduct ourselves. Oh, I know.
You see what Skipper says?
Absolutely brilliant, isn't it? Good old Skipper. Well done, Skip. That's a nice one. Alan 63, aye, that'll be right, George. I'm not doing that.
It's always good to hear the other side, isn't it? You know.
Oh, that's funny. That is really funny. Where do we go next, folks? I'm flabbergasted.
Well, you put the shout out for tomorrow's night. If there's any other young ladies would like to phone in, would be most appreciated because we can't get the men to phone in.
That's true. That's very true. Anyway, I was shocked. Bridge, what do you make of that?
That was excellent, by the way. Excellent. And, she's been over here, obviously, and he's took her to the Rangers games and up to Partick Thistle. So she's got a good idea. Well, good idea, listen to me, if you can call it that. but she's got an idea what we're about, what Alan's about, and Al's about. And it's good. It's good. I think it's great. Exciting. The wee kids on the phone to you as well. Superb. Absolutely superb. And congratulations to you. Well done. You've now got wee step nieces or something like that over there, are you? Uncle Al in his wings.
He must be at work, or he'll be away to work, so he might not know yet.
Probably not. He'll know all about it next time you speak to him.
I think I'd rather have Padge phoning in tomorrow night. Oh dear. George, that was funny, wasn't it?
Brilliant, that's what I'm saying. I can't mind any of the lasses ever phoning that, by the way, that she had 2 in the one night.
No. Ali Bally used to phone in.
Oh, aye, that's
there's
right.
quite a few of them.
Dear lady.
Dear lady, yep. But it's been a long while.
Yeah, the young lassie was an excellent caller who was trying to go on the fans board.
Young Alison.
Oh,
she was
brilliant.
She was great as well.
God, she knew her football. She showed the rest of us up, didn't she?
Didn't half, mate.
Oh, funny. Funny, I've got to say, passion, Al's missus call, but the comedy for Padge's missus call, 2 of them were absolutely fantastic, Foxer.
Thoroughly. Good end to the show, that, mate. Good end.
Oh. Anyway, George, give us a shout out, mate.
Aye, another good wee show tonight. Good bit of banter, so keep up the good work, guys.
It's important we get people to phone in, George, because they're the people who dictate how the show's going to go and the content of the show, because sometimes we're just talking about the same stuff. It's people's opinion we need to make the show grow.
Well, like I say, I sound like a bugger saying it all the time, but even if they just phone in for 5 minutes and change the subject and things like that, just keeps it going. And like you say, the full club's doing with the results we've been having, and the fans are doing a couple of wee phone calls and just gets us all back up again and gives the wee something, a wee half an hour of blather about something different. I mean, it keeps it going.
Yeah. Fox?
Shout out to the 2 ladies that phoned in. I thoroughly enjoyed that. And thanks to everybody that took part in the wee anagram thing in the lobby, and they're always good in there, and everybody else that's listening, mate.
Bridgeman.
Oh, what can I say? What a good night. I'd like to echo everybody's shout-outs, and particularly the misspelling of the anagrams, including my own misspelling. So, well done. It was really good fun. And obviously particularly to 2 lassies that phoned in, superb stuff. But to other Rangers fans all over the world, and particularly Rangers fans on here on Rangers Radio, every single one of us, please keep it going for the Rangers, because the Rangers need us. Keep it going.
Yeah, can I thank Bridge, Fox and George, but more importantly, can I thank Mrs. Padge and Mrs. Al for Australia for taking the time to call. The banter in the lobby and everybody in there, fantastic this evening. And everybody that listens to Rangers Radio. This has been Rangers Radio. We'll be back tomorrow night between 9 and 11. Take it away, Fox.
Boy, girl, so young, to Glasgow City did come, seeking fortune and a new way of life. How could they all know their ambitions would grow? Such a beautiful story, but here's how it goes. 4 lads had a dream to start a football team. They had no money, no cash, not even a ball. They still carried on. The Rangers were born. 54 titles, we're still going strong. Hoist up your Rangers flags Sing with your hearts and voice. Let's celebrate the greatest club in the world. Let our history show what we already know. We are the Rangers, the greatest of all. Oh, let's have a dream to start a football team. We had no money, no kids, not even a ball. We still carried on. The Rangers were born. 54 titles, we're still going strong. To start a football team. They had no money, no kids, not even a ball. But they still carried on. The Rangers were born. 54 titles, we're still going strong. To start a football team. They had no money, no kids, not even a ball. But they still carried on. The Rangers were born. 54 titles, we're still going strong. 54 titles, we're still going strong. 54 titles, we're still going strong.